This Home Alone story is about a babysitter, as she had to look after the kids late in the night. Mr. and Mrs. Jane were about to go for a party as they were very social and they usually go for late night parties and dinners. They had two kids, Jane and Eric, and they usually get a babysitter for them so that the babysitter can look after them and until they can come from the party. Alice was a babysitter and she used to do babysit for different people. This night, she was appointed by Mr. and Mrs. Peter as they were leaving for a party. Well, she was about to reach home around 8 o'clock. Mr. and Mrs. Peter were waiting for Alice and they were about to leave. When she arrived, Mrs. Peter gave her all the instructions that she is going to feed the kids and make sure the kids will go to sleep at 9:30 sharp. If the kids will give you some hard time sleeping and they are not feeling comfortable with you during sleep, so you can even read them a storybook. There are different storybooks placed right next to their bed. So you can select any of the story according to their choice. Well, Alice was so comfortable. She said, okay, no worries. I can look after the kids easily, or if I'll face any sort of difficulty, I'll definitely give you a call. She fed the kids and the kids went to sleep sharp 9:30. She came down the lounge room and started watching the television as she was getting bored, and she got instructed from Mrs. Peter that once the kids sleep, you can even watch television until or unless we came home. Well, around 11 in the night, she was watching television. She suddenly felt that somebody is right behind her and just staring her. When she turned around, she saw there was a clown doll right behind her, and she just got surprised and she was literally shocked. I didn't even knew that there is a clown doll in this room, and it kept on staring me. She tried to focus on the TV show as she was watching, but the clown doll was continuously staring her. Alice was kind of uncomfortable. She decided to move the clown doll from the lounge room to any other room so that she can feel comfortable and she won't get disturbed. She just moved the clown doll to another room as the clown doll was continuously staring her and she was kind of scared. Well, after half an hour, Mrs. Peter called Alice that she wanted to know if everything's okay and the kids are fine as well. She told Mrs. Peter that the kids are asleep and I just fed them as well, and I'm watching television. She notified Mrs. Peter that there was a clown doll in the sitting room and I have just moved the clown doll in another room because I was a bit uncomfortable and I was not able to focus on my show. It was kind of a discomfortness and I was not able to sit here just because the clown doll was continuously kind of staring me. Mrs. Peter suddenly replied, "Clown doll? Which clown doll you're talking about? We don't even have a clown doll in our house." "What? Are you sure there is a clown doll?" The girl suddenly turned around and she saw there was a clown doll standing right behind her. And after that, what happened? When Mr. and Mrs. Peter arrived home, the girl wasn't there, not even the clown doll, and the kids were sleeping in their room as nothing had happened. But the question is that what had happened with the girl, Alice? Where did she go? How did the clown doll arrive? There was a question, and still it's a question, that they didn't find any clown doll in their house, and not even the girl. And still, she's nowhere.